Hi guys, welcome to Princess Ninja and Keto. Welcome to Sunday. Welcome to my daily vlog. Typically on Sundays, I talk about my week in review, what I did right, what I did wrong, where I can improve, just kind of summarize the week. But Sundays is a little different than my normal Monday through Saturday because I devote Sundays to faith and family. I spend most of my morning in worship and Bible study. Of course, I do not physically attend church. I do Meadowbrook Baptist Church in Ocala, Florida. I do their online services. I really love their online services. It's where I was baptized, so that's just where I've always been. I love the pastor there. I love the messages, and they do have a lot of outreach and small group studies. I've recently reached out to a couple of the women's group, trying to find a women's group that meets during the week that I can do some Bible study with. So yeah, I'm branching out and trying to grow in my faith. Family today. Well, my husband was gone all weekend long, but he drove straight through from Pensacola last night after they got out of the races. My nephew races like NASCAR kind of stuff, not in NASCAR, but race cars, that kind of race car. And he had a big race up in Pensacola, Florida. And so my husband's been gone since Thursday, and I can't talk to you guys a lot about this stuff when he is gone because of my safety. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to announce that. So he got back after being gone for 3 days, and but he went right to sleep because they drove. They didn't get out of the racetrack until like 2 a.m., and it's a 6-hour drive from Pensacola to here. So he pulled in about 9 o'clock. He's been sleeping all day. Anyway, I've been busy doing some resin. I've got my weekly stats for you. I'm going to talk about a little bit about what next week's going to look like. But let's get on with this daily vlog. Thanks for being here. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. And I'll be back to show you my macros for the day. And say goodnight. All right, guys, it's 10 o'clock. This is my first meal of the day. I'm not purposefully fasting. I am eating when hungry, stopping when full. I have me a cup of black coffee because I already had my fluffy coffee earlier. And because I'm following the list, I'm keeping my dairy at a minimum. I have here 1.5 ounces of ham, 4 slices of no sodium, no sugar bacon. Sorry. And I made some chaffles. They look pretty sad, but they taste delicious. Granberry Farms, Mr. Rich, sent me some of their flavors, their concentrated flavors. They're kind of like one-on-one flavors. This is apple pie. So I took 2 eggs and a teaspoon of the egg white protein. I took a pinch of cinnamon and a few drops of stevia, along with 5 little drops of this apple pie flavoring, and literally the taste of apple pie. It doesn't taste just like apple pie, but the apple flavor is definitely there. This is my first time experimenting with this one-on-one flavor. I can't wait to research some recipes because it is pretty good. Putting me in the mood for fall. Anyway, this is my first meal of the day. Thank you again, Rich, for your very generous gift to my channel. And as I create and make things, I will share them. Thank you so much. All right, guys, this is the stats for the week in review. What I've done here is I've calculated my average weight. I've taken all 7 weigh-ins and divided them by 7. I have an average weight this week of 175.9. I am up a half a pound from last week's average, but please remember that Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, I had a little bit of a temper tantrum last week, causing my weight on Monday to be up. So we can see that there's a trend in my weight loss. It always happens this way. I started the week at 176 pounds. I'm ending the week at 175.8. I'll take it. Even though it's only 0.2, I know that it's much more than that. but I am still, even my lowest weigh-in on Saturday is still up 0.4 pounds from my lowest weight ever, which I achieved 2 weeks ago. All right, my average macros this week, not a lot of room for improvement on calories. And the reason I say that is because if I was overeating my calories, my weight would be constantly going up. Like we would see a constant trend upwards if I was overeating, or we would see stagnant in the weight. But because I did go from 176 to 174.6, obviously on that day my body was able to drop water and I am trending downwards, right? Even if it's only 0.2, it's 0.2, I'll take it. So I don't need to make any adjustments with my calories, and I'm not really counting calories, guys. I'm tracking this just for information, and this will be the last week I track this as I navigate Dr. Westman's phase 1 and your carb confusion until I lose 18 more pounds of fat. So my protein looked excellent this week at 178 grams was my average, but it would have only been about 150, except for yesterday I had nothing but low fat proteins. So yesterday my protein intake was 250 something. So that really knocked my averages way up there. But I'm going to say about 120 to 150 grams a day is what I typically log for protein. My fat was at 89 on average, but I had several days where I was over 100 grams of fat. I do need to work on that. What I need to do to work on that, I'm not sure yet, but I do need to bring that number down so that my body can burn my fat stores. And then my carbohydrate average was 17.6. I don't need to do anything with that at all. I typically find that if I keep my total carbs under 20, I don't have any problems losing weight. So I'm going to be tracking one more week. We'll see what the averages are next week, but that's pretty much how I did in weight loss. All right, guys, just going to give you a sneak peek on some of the projects that I've been working on today. This is a hand painting. I can't wait to put it all together and show it to you. And then, of course, I have some things I'm working on there. So if you're not following me on Resonating Beauty Designs by Melanie, I have started doing little cherubs. Now I can do these cherubs as a handmade ornament. If you order them separately, I have a $10 minimum, so it would be $10. If you order these in a pair, I can make you a great deal on the second one. I can do colors. I cannot do fine detail. All I'm going to be doing is highlighting the wings and the baby's hair. This one you can see I did in solid gold. And then of course I have this one that has kind of a blue and gold antique-ish look. So that was just something I was experimenting with. For the guitar player in your life, I have these really cute guitar pick holders. If you are looking for something to match a bathroom, I have these gorgeous little containers here. And of course I'm making another earring holder. You saw that over there. I've got some cell phone stands, things like that for Christmas. I just have some random keychains, boho coasters. I have these really colorful, beautiful boho coasters. I have some dandelion coasters. Those are gorgeous too. I have some star coasters back there. Doing some experimenting with hand painting with mica, so I ended up with another peacock. Anyway, all of this box stuff is stuff that I've made that I will be showing in the art show that I plan on doing in February, and that's all the stuff that I have made for the art show so far. All right, for those of you new here, this is my big whiteboard, but this is a very teeny tiny room where I have all my arts and crafts in. So it's kind of hard getting to this board and doing what I really want to do with it. But this is temporary. In about 6 months, we'll be back to normal. But for now, I have 18 pounds to go. 18 pounds till I hit my goal weight. 18 pounds, guys. So we've started a backwards countdown, and there's some rules to this. I can't just go to 174 because technically I have seen 174.2 a couple of times, and I've seen 174.6, 174.8. The rule is I cannot cross off 175 until I spend an entire week in the 174s or lower. So I can't just hit that lower number and cross that out. I have to stay there for a week. That's going to be motivation to keep going and not slack off just because I lost another pound, right? Okay, so I've got a big smiley face here on 169 because I will be in the 160s for the first time in probably 25 years. I don't remember how long it's been since I weighed 169. And then I have another big smiley face here at 159. Now I have my goal at 158. And how did I get to that number? It's because they told me at DexaFit that I only had 18 pounds to lose before I entered a normal fat percentage range. That should put me at somewhere around 33-34% body fat, which is actually perfectly average for a woman 52 years old postmenopausal. I may take myself down to 155 and then just allow myself like a 3 to 4 pound buffer, you know, for maintenance. But anyway, there's the countdown, guys. Let the countdown begin. I want my goal this week, because I've seen 174 3 times in the last 2 weeks. My goal this week is to get down into the 174s and cross 175 off of this goal. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right, guys, this is my dinner tonight. I have a 13-ounce ribeye steak and a cup of steamed broccoli with a citrus grapefruit zevia. All right, guys, here is a screenshot of my macros for the day. If you want to see it, you got to pause it. So tonight's walk is not for purposeful, intentional exercise, because I truly try to use Sunday as a day to just relax and unwind. And as far as my resin work goes, only a couple of those items that I was finishing up are actually work related. The rest are just art projects that I wanted to do. And I get so lost at that resin table. I can sit at that resin table for hours and completely lose track of time. It is just a really nice stress relief for myself. So I don't look at it as work because I enjoy it so much. Anyway, I want to thank Mary for her order. I have Mary. I'm going to be attempting some new techniques. Mary has requested also some Texas coasters, but she has requested a very specific technique. I let Mary know that I am pretty new. I'm pretty new to this whole resin gig, and so I'm watching some video tutorials on doing it. I've ordered the supplies that I need to create these specific looks, and yeah, I'm excited to start that. I also want to thank Miss Kim, who is one of my Patreons supporting my channel for $2 a month. And then also ordering 2 pair of kitty cat earrings, one Halloween and one of the kitty cat, I can't remember what you call them. Cameo. It's a kitty cat cameo. As far as my first resin video, so I have a second channel. For those of you new here, I used to do resale. I used to do flipping. I used to flip products. So I would buy products in bulk and then flip them on eBay or Facebook Marketplace. And things kind of came to a screeching halt with that. And so I have a channel called Show and Sell, and the link is in the description below. I'm going to turn that into a resin channel. So for those of you that are already following me on that channel, be ready for a name change. Yeah. All right, guys. Boy, I had to cut that off because the neighborhood patrol is out and about tonight. I love this neighborhood. I seriously do. We've lived here 8 years now. So many beautiful homes have been built. I wouldn't have picked that color of blue, but hey, who am I to judge? Funny story. Blue is my absolute favorite color. Any shade of blue is my favorite color, but I would never paint my house blue. I have this thing about blue houses. It's so weird. Let me wrap this up real quick. I've got a busy week coming up. Karma, Calypso, and Toby all have their 1-year vet appointment. They're all due for their shots. And I have to pick up wormer and flea medicine and stuff like that. And so I can't handle all 3 dogs. There's just no way. Karma and Calypso are very well behaved on a leash. And by themselves, they are saints. They are perfect. But if another dog gets into the equation, they don't always act the way that they're supposed to act. They get super nervous, super excited at the vet. But long story short is I can't handle all 135 pounds of dog if they all of a sudden decide to misbehave. So I'm going to be a responsible dog owner and take them one at a time. It's actually not Karma and Calypso that I worry about taking to the vet. It's Toby. I've already warned them that Toby has a tendency to be a big baby. He screams like someone is killing him. And so I told them they might want to send in an extra vet tech when I bring, that's crazy. I have here these 2 gorgeous 60-pound boxers, right? And you would think that they would be the problem. Nope, it's my 13-pound Shih Tzu that'll tear you up. I'm so worried he's going to turn around and snap because he is one of those very sensitive dogs that if he's going to bite somebody, he's not going to do it because he's mean. He's going to do it because he's reacting. He is a drama queen. Toby is the drama queen. Anyway, guys, thanks for hanging out with me on my little walk. If you're new here, go ahead and let me know where you came from. I have noticed that I have gained about 70 new subscribers in the last couple of weeks. So thank you. Thank you for choosing Princess Ninja and Keto. Once again, I'm following Dr. Eric Westman's. I'm only tracking right now for information because I am getting super close to maintenance, super close to my goal weight. So I'm super excited about that. Anyway, that is all I have for you today. I will see you tomorrow with another daily vlog, and I'll let you guys see how those resin projects turned out. So loud, our neighborhood tonight. Anyway, good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.